Hello everyone. So let's do an example on resistivity. We have a cylindrical core sample of well-consolidated sand and 100% saturated with NaCl brine of 34,000 parts per million salinity. So at 120 degree Fahrenheit, we have the resistance of the core sample to be 85 ohm, and the core is 3 inches in diameter and 12 inches in length. What we want to do is to calculate the porosity. So the first thing you need to be careful about is that the resistance is given to you, not the resistivity. Look at the unit and also look at what is being used here, resistance, right? So the first step is to calculate the resistivity because that's what we have in our equations, right? So RO is RO, which is lowercase r, multiplied by cross-sectional area divided by length. So this is 85 multiplied by pi r square, which is basically our cross-sectional area, and that's 3 inches divided by 2. That's 3 inches in diameter, 3.5, 3 over 2. That's going to be in our radius, and then divided by the length of the sample, which is 12. So if you do this calculations, you will get 50 inches, right? That's the unit because we used here, right? We used inches to calculate the area and length of the sample. The next step is to convert this into ohm meter because that's usually the unit we use. What you need to do is just to divide 50 or to convert inches to meter, which is the 50 divided by 39.4, which is the conversion factor, and that gives you 1.27 ohm meter. Okay, so next step is to calculate the water or brine resistivity. So brine resistivity, you need to use charts. So remember we had a chart here that tells us what is the resistivity. So at 120 degree Fahrenheit, maybe somewhere here it's not 100% accurate, but I'm gonna go up. This is, let's say, 120 degree Fahrenheit line, right? And our salinity is 34,000. So look at where the 30,000 is and look at where the 40,000 is. 34,000 probably somewhere in the middle of this, right? So that's 34,000, and then you need to go to the left and read this value. So around 0.1 something, the accurate value is 0.12 ohm meter. So 0.12 ohm meter, that's our water or brine resistivity. Then we can calculate the formation resistivity factor, which is 1.27 RO over RW, 1.27 divided by 0.12, and that's equal to 10.57. Now we can use Humble formula, which we just discussed in previous video. Porosity was 0.81. We can use this equation, FR to the power of 0.5, and that's 0.81 divided by 10.57 to the power of 0.5, and that's 0.28, right? So the porosity is 0.28, and that's it. Pretty straightforward. And please let me know if you have any questions. We'll continue on resistivity.